Which one was better? Battle of the Tyrants, Marvel versus DC, Superman versus Pedro Pascal and the rest of the Fantastic Four. These movies were both entertaining, and there's been a lot of headlines that I've been seeing saying Fantastic Four dethroned Superman at the box office. By the way, a little bit of a misleading statistic because Superman's been out for 2 weeks. Of course, a movie that just came out this weekend is going to have a higher box office gross for that weekend because it just came out. Movies tend to dip 50, 60, 70% in the 2 weeks following their first release. So that makes perfect sense. It doesn't mean that it's a better movie. So Superman, in my opinion, is the better movie. I do want to hear what everyone else thinks in the comments, but I had a lot of big critiques with Fantastic Four because I just saw it last night. It doesn't seem incredibly well paced. I didn't think there was enough action. There's a lot of sitting around talking about problems rather than facing problems, discussing the controversy of the issues with Galactus and what Galactus is asking of them. I won't spoil here for people who haven't seen the movie, but then discussing the problems of this threat of Galactus that's coming, and they mostly just do a lot of talking. There's really only one fight in the movie, and in the climax, there's a sequence of them running away. So that is considered still an action sequence, but there's not really fighting. We get these quick cut clips that give us the exposition for the Fantastic Four, showing us them defeating some enemies, but not really giving us a whole lot visually in terms of them fighting. They don't use their powers as much as I'd like them to, especially Mr. Fantastic. Ben Grimm, or The Thing, is barely in the movie. He has a tiny little subplot, whereas the other three characters have much bigger subplots, and even Johnny's ropes in with the Silver Surfer. So the movie, I think, just leaves a little bit to be desired. 4 characters is already quite a few to introduce and give us a lot for in just one movie, but it feels like the 2000 movie did it a lot better, and I think every casting of the 4 members fit better in that version. Superman, on the other hand, has a lot of direct interaction or indirect conflict between their main protagonist and their main villain. Superman and Lex Luthor interact a great deal through this movie, whether it's Lex Luthor fighting through proxies or through his plans affecting Superman. They both are fighting each other, and it feels like there's an actual back and forth between the villain, whereas most of Fantastic Four is just waiting for Galactus to show up. So let me know what you guys think below in the comments. Superman, I enjoyed the casting more, I enjoyed the action more, and the overall plot felt more like it had a good pace and more fulfilling to watch, more exciting. So what do you guys think?